Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A former Volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man. That's Allison. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
And the Bills' first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Tackle made.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harold Landry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
behind the chains. 2nd and 12.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news.
Mike 58 right there. We ain't giving him nothing today. 58's the money. 58's the money.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Hey, switch gears.
A 1st down carry for Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Just shy of midfield.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's money. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Mike 5-4.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Titans nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 8. First down, Tennessee. That right there, a good side for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads?
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Tannehill. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Tannehill throwing again. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
54 Mike.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 41-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, but it'll be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Second and 10.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 49.
Here's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Allen on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Allen now on 1st down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First down, Bills.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Right there.
55. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, middle of the field to Allison. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 12. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And Diggs has it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 7.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Alvin Kamara.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Kamara again.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 49, come on, 49.
Here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
To Corey Davis. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Number 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He completes it to Evans.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Hey, check.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Smith.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
39-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jackson. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Right there.
And they take a knee.
Allen on the keeper.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Allen on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Buffalo, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.